So in this video, I just thought I'd share with you random thoughts of after not having Facebook, what has been the experience. Now, most of us who have Facebook or who had Facebook, you know our normal pattern. We'd wake up in the morning, immediately reach our hand to our smart device, immediately click on that Facebook icon, and it would open, and then we'd scroll. Okay, what update, what is being shared, what new photograph, what new, which group has uploaded what video, what attention grabbing headlines. So that's how we would normally do, okay, when we'd have Facebook. And then we would check chat. Okay, is there anyone chatting, anything, anyone sent us any message? So that is how our interaction with Facebook would be. And even when we go to toilet, we would check it. When we would sit down to have food, we would check it. When sometimes walking, just pull it out. Okay, anything new? So there's always this anticipation that something new is coming, something new is happening. So now, after I disabled it, I was not too sure how would I feel about it. Would I be addicted to it? Would I have a withdrawal? Would I rush back to it? Would I be okay not having it? So I'll just give you, this is the second day, second day. The only thing I'm posting on Facebook is through my wife's account. When I have to post anything from YouTube, and it's not on her account, I'm posting it on my group, my groups that I have relevant. So that's all I'm doing. You'd be very surprised to know one of the old posts that I put. Okay, this was about a rat. You know, a rat, small rat. The rat is being tied up and hung, and they have given a warning stating that this is in violation of the community standards, a rat, and it's graphic, and they have given me a warning for that. And that also, what makes it funny is this is a post that I put in 2013, which is roughly 8 years ago. They're giving me a warning for it today. So you can imagine how stupid Facebook is. Okay, 8 years ago, they are warning me today, and that also a photograph of a rat. So you can imagine how stupid Facebook's algorithm is and how stupid Facebook's team is. So anyway, I was like, fuck this, yeah. I just delete. Anytime they send me anything like that, I just delete. I delete the whole post only, so there's nothing. I mean, who the fuck is going to go 8 years ago? 8 years ago, just ask you, do you even remember what the fuck you're posting? So anyway, there have been times where I by mistake click Facebook and I'm like, oh shit, I clicked Facebook, and then obviously nothing appears because I've disabled, so it shows blank. Then I close it. Instagram, I just check just to see if any messages. Like I told you, the only time I will upload is maybe once a month. Just upload some family photographs, videos, and log out again. In fact, all the family photographs and videos, I'm just keeping it in a folder on my hard disk, and once a month, once in 2 months, I'll just upload it and finish. That's the end of the story. Even Instagram, I'm not going to have any activity there. Just upload it once a month or once in 2 months. So I would tell you that it's pretty surprising how this pattern is ingrained in us. It's like, for me, somehow unconsciously my finger will go to that Facebook icon by mistake. It's like I don't even think it's clicking, and I'm like, oh shit, oh, I clicked on it. Am I curious to know what other people are doing? Personally, no, I'm not bothered. I never checked other people's Facebook, I never checked other people's account, so I was not really bothered what other people are doing or saying or what they posted. I just don't check. The only thing that I do check is YouTube and news sites, and because I've subscribed to email, if there's any breaking news, I should get the news first. To my surprise, when I chatted with some of my friends, they said, congrats, we had disabled it long time ago. So I was pretty surprised that there are people who have disabled or deleted their Facebook profile. So it's not just me. So that kind of strengthens the resolve. Okay, fine. I'm not very curious what other people are doing or saying. So overall, what I want to tell you is I think Facebook has been engineered in such a way that we definitely feel like clicking. We definitely want to check because they are sharing news, we are sharing views, we are sharing funny stuff, we are sharing shocking stuff. There is, you can disagree and debate. But I think where Facebook lost its charm is when they started policing your words, policing your posts, policing your views, and you have to report to them, like literally explain yourself to them. And the worst part is, when you explain yourself to them, you send an appeal. There is no human who deals with you. It's just some bot, and you don't even know if it's an actual person. And you can't debate, you can't discuss, you can't do anything. And given that my business model is not on Facebook, it doesn't matter to me. So overall, what I want to tell you is I just realized that Facebook is this kind of designed to make it addictive for people to stay on their platform. And I kind of feel, the strangest thing that I feel right now is I feel I have a lot of time on my hands. Really. I feel I have a lot of time on my hands. I feel that there's so much to do. Like when I'm not checking Facebook, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Okay, what work is there? So I'm constantly thinking of what to do. So it's kind of amazing that Facebook wastes so much of your time and energy into unwanted wastage. Just like, you're like a zombie just looking at, and you don't know, time passing by, you don't know anything, you're just there looking. Oh, and you're contributing like more fuel into the fire to help them become profitable. Now when I don't have Facebook, when I sit down, normally if I'd sit down, I'd open my phone and check Facebook. Now when I sit down, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? I pick up my smartphone, but when I see Facebook, I'm like, wait, stop. Okay, what do I do? It's pretty incredible that I have so much more time on my hands. And now, seriously speaking, I even find YouTube, oh, I've watched all this, I don't need to see it, let me do something worthwhile. So I would say try, give it a shot, get off Facebook for a couple of days. Seriously, just disable it and see how do you feel. I'm not saying delete your profile, disable it and see how you feel. I'm pretty sure, I'm very sure, you'll find more time on your hands, you'll have more energy, you'll plan out more things to do. And initially maybe the first 2-3 days will be hard, you'll constantly want to touch the icon and all that, but eventually you'll feel, you'll get out. Once you get out of it, you will not want to go back to it. So like I told you, the only reason I use Facebook is just to post of my YouTube based updates to my group. That's it. So yeah, this is not me hating on Zuckerberg or whatever. This is giving you one of the realities of what I've experienced. So let me know, what do you think? Do you think you have gone through the same? In fact, many of you commented down below that you deleted your Facebook profile, actual delete, 6 months ago. Some of you are no longer active on Facebook. So it's pretty incredible. I think it makes you feel like free, like freedom. So, and I think it's very important to identify such individuals who have also deleted their Facebook profile, so that you know that, wow, life without Facebook is possible. Because Facebook has become so ingrained into our lives. It's some people cannot live without it, especially social media and the apps that are there. So yeah, guys, I just thought I would share with you 2 days or 3 days of not being with Facebook. Right now, as I look at it, I don't think I would want to go back into being active on Facebook anymore. And I'm looking for other avenues where I can give 100% of my time. And most important is make money, focus on my career, and focus on being successful. Because end of the day, Facebook is nothing but, like some people say, fake book. You know, you might have 5,000 friends, but on the day you need help, on the day you need somebody, nobody is there. So why are you feeding the monster, giving your information, and they selling your data to make money? And you're just wasting your time, effort, just being glued to, oh, what is this, what is this, what is this? So it doesn't help you, it doesn't help your career, it doesn't help your growth. Just one last thing. You know, there is this lady who comes to clean my house. She is works in my landlady's restaurant. From 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 in the night, okay? This is not an exaggeration. 9 in the morning till 9 in the night, she's on her smartphone, sitting. She's an overweight girl. She'll sit, plonked, she'll look at her smartphone and she'll just do this. Seriously, she'll just do this. And you can go anytime, up, even when she's eating, even when she's sitting, she's only on that phone like this. So that is what Facebook does to you. That is what social media does to you. That is what these apps do to you. And she's a cleaner, she's a waitress. Just imagine, she's not bothered about life, she doesn't have any goals, she doesn't have anything. And she's not even aware that she's wasting her life. So just imagine the dangers, the price you're paying if you are addicted to social media, especially Facebook. So these are my thoughts. Let me know what are yours. Okay? Nice doggy. Okay? You guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What you doing? YouTube.
Say hi, Papa.
Hi.
Hi.
Chivo con. Yes, Papa.
Papa.
I
Hi.
love
Yep.
Papa.
Papa.
Lối.
Tôi.
Anh ô.
Anh Thu.
Me.
Đi.
Mercy.
Đâu.
Do.
Đó.
Hmm?
Ah.
Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Chivo.
Say hello.
Okay. Hugh. Maybe. Okay.
See you.
See you.
Okay. All right.